What's good, YouTube? So right now I'm just chilling in my car and I thought I would make this video. So, as most of y'all don't know, I work for Sonic. I've worked for Sonic, but I'm not working there right now. I work at Walmart. Besides, I guess, the general idea of what you think, here are just some things I hate about Walmart. I hate the fact that somebody can put, like, regular customers walking through the store can just grab something, decide they don't want it, and just shove it wherever they want to shove it. And then leave us to pick up after them. But what gets me heated is not that they shove it wherever. It's more of like cold items or like hot items that gets me. Like, because I work at one of the super centers, not the one that's open 24 hours. Boy, I would be hating that. But that shit irritates me. Like, you'll literally even be in the line, because I'm a cashier. I don't do all that extra shit. And people will be sitting there waiting and just shove shit inside of the thing. One time, I found a whole thing of ribs sitting inside of candy. Now, you know how hot it gets over there? And I'm like, I look at them and I'm like, you do realize if that spoils, the price for that goes up and everything else in the store goes up, right? Everything that we find either stolen or spoiled or expired, make sure prices go up. And it's ridiculous how much you see. Like, I've legit found, like, I think it was some type of hardware tool or something, and I found it in candy. But the thing was, the tool wasn't there. It was just a wrapper for it. Somebody stole it. And then they stole the other piece to that in a different department. And I'm looking at them and I was like, y'all don't realize Walmart take prosecuting y'all ass very seriously. Like, I have a story time of when one day I was on a register and it's 10 in my store. I don't know about everybody else's store, but it's where you get all of the cigarettes and stuff. And I'm chilling there or whatever, cashing out people. And I get a phone call on the phone and it's like, yo, the people behind the ones you're serving, do not check their basket. Just scan everything they give to you. Okay? And I was like, okay. Like, I'm like looking real suspicious. Like, what the fuck is going on? So, before you know it, of course, I already had suspicions in my head about them. But my thing is, they didn't let me come and scan the item like I normally do. Like, you walk around the register and you scan the item. Or you pick up the item so the person can scan it. The person excuse me, I just had lunch. Ripped off the sticker of, like, the little tag area to where you scan it. Ripped it off of the thing so I could scan it. And then I guess they thought nobody was watching their asses. Because then after that, they just went about their business, but they didn't realize the cops were sitting outside waiting for their asses. They literally sat there and watched them. And I mean, watched them. I don't know how long they were in the store, but they watched them. And then after they watched them, they made sure that nobody stopped them from stealing. So that when they walked outside, the cops would arrest them. And they would go to jail. And what was the funniest part was, like, that whole story, the girl, because it was a couple, the girl kept saying on the phone, we're in line, we'll be right out, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what they stole, but whatever it was a lot. I mean, it was a lot. They got prosecuted. There are video. There's no way you're winning that case. They have video evidence and everything showing that you stole from them. Like, how stupid are you to go into somebody's store and steal? So I always laugh at situations like that when people do that. Or like just yesterday, we had a lady, I don't know the exact story of what she was trying to do, but they weren't doing it. And she like had a flip out about the whole situation. And I was like, bruh, what is wrong with you? Like, she was threatening people. She was trying to grab behind counters to find stuff. And I was like, what do you think we have behind the counter that you can use to physically harm us? Like, it's not that serious. If you're not going to get the goods, you're not going to get the goods. That's plain and simple. But, you know, they don't think about that. So I had to laugh. But she was acting a whole fool. I mean, a whole fool. It was ridiculous. Like, she's yelling and she's like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Na 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 na. And like all the managers is like, okay, you can do whatever you want outside of my store. That's what it is. You're gonna walk out of my store and do whatever you want outside there. Okay? When you're outside, I don't give two about what you do. But inside my store, you gotta get out. It was funny, and I was like, oh my God. Like, these people do not know how to handle themselves. And then two, Walmart can press charges because not only did you reach for something over the counter, you also threatened one of their associates. And they do not take lightly to that either. And I mean, not at all. Like, we will arrest your ass. Like, it's like, yeah. And the sad part was that it took so many people to come up to the front to like tell her something, which is sad. I'm like, wow. And the funny thing is, like, most of the Walmart associates, they don't care. They'll backhand the fuck out of you, punch you in the face, do all that shit. But the girl that she was trying to argue with, she's like, the only thing I don't like... Sorry, y'all, I'm being nosy. I'm at work on my lunch break. But, she's like, the only thing I didn't like, I mean, I can fight or whatever, but I don't like that it was two of them big bitches. And I was like, bruh, don't say that shit. I mean, they were big. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, bruh, for real, don't say that shit. But I mean, they were already gone, so who give two fucks? Like, you know. But that was funny. I was like, bruh, that was ridiculous. I was laughing my ass off the whole time. And then I had a customer in front of me. Excuse me. Because I had like a direct seat, except for I didn't hear what started it off. All I heard was, you need to stay out of my business. You need to stay out of my business. And me and my customer is like, what the hell is going on? And next thing you know, we see all these people surrounded like area, and they're like, you need to get out of my store now. Like, now. It was funny. And my customer, she was like, I'm trying to be nosy, so don't mind if I'm not putting goods up. I'm trying to see what's going on. I said, honey, you good. I'm trying to see what's going on too. Oh. So that was funny. Like, it was funny. One thing I will say is, Walmart is entertaining. Y'all come up in here and you act a fool for nothing. Like, if something is in the wrong spot and it's for this price and you come up and it's for another price, y'all act a fool about that. Like, who cares? Obviously, you didn't want the item bad enough to pay its price. You just seen it and thought that it was that. So you're like, oh, might as well take it. That's your problem. And that's why Walmart be stiffing y'all motherfuckers up money like that. And I mean money. I see people come through and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I've had people come in like 2-3 times a day and spend money. And I'm like, how do you spend that much freaking money? You spending money. like good money. Because I had one person that came in and they were like, this is like my third time in your store. And I was like, damn, B, like, you ain't find what you needed the first time? You been back 3 times? So that's funny. And then when they came back the third time, like, I was like, oh, was this price better than your last one? And they're like, oh, no, this is just about the same as my last 3. And I'm like, but you just spent almost $200. What the hell did you miss the last 2 times that you're still spending that much money? So I just have to laugh because I believe some of them is just idiots. Like, how do you come in 3 times for one day, not for a week, a day, and spend almost or more than $600 altogether? What the hell are you buying? I know they got electronics and all that, but damn. Like, sometimes I'll be looking at y'all people when y'all come through to buy these stuff, and I'll be like, can you adopt me? Or at least donate some money to me? Like, that shit is ridiculous. I ain't never got it. I still probably never will. But y'all need to manage your finances better than that. And I'm not really one to talk because when I go shopping, I go shopping. But it's stuff that I need, like clothes, shoes, stuff for my hair, stuff to wash my hair, stuff to wash my stuff. It's not like unnecessary shit, like a whole bunch of junk food. Because, like, I've had people, too, where they come and they're like, oh, I only came in here for this and this. But, bitch, you went to the food, you went to the electronics, you went to the beauty area, you went to the celebrations, you went everywhere but where you were supposed to go. I've even had people where they're like, oh, I just came in here for this, and they didn't even have it. Like, what? How do you come in the store for something and didn't even grab it, but you got like $160 worth of shit that you didn't come in here for? That astonishes me. Like, how do y'all do that? It would have never made it past me. No siree, it wouldn't have. That is ridiculous. Oh, ridiculous. See, like, I'm looking out my window right now, and I swear I seen this lady when I pulled up like 3 hours ago. And her back. She was leaving when I pulled up, and she's back. And she stays in this store. I'm like, God damn, y'all really must love Walmart. Because y'all just be up in here just spending that money. Spend it, honey. Spend it. Spend that, honey. Spend that money. But I guess that's it for my story time, sort of. It was supposed to be like what it's like to really work at Walmart, but I guess I'll just have to do another video because I went off about actual like story stuff. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video when I decide when I'll make one.